For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Ephesians 2:8-9. Hello, and welcome to the Soldier for Christ podcast. We live in a culture of merit. From the time we are toddlers getting gold stars for cleaning up toys, to the corporate ladder where your value is recalculated every fiscal quarter, we are conditioned to believe that you get what you earn. If you want the promotion, you work the hours. If you want the respect, you build the brand. If you want the love, you stay attractive and useful. But today, we are doing a deep dive into two verses that take that entire worldview, the performance trap, and turn it upside down. We are looking at Ephesians 2:8-9. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. For the next few minutes, we're going to look at the Greek linguistics, the historical Roman context, and the psychological relief these words offer us today. To understand Paul's letter, we have to understand Ephesus. Imagine a city of 250,000 people, vast for the first century. It's a city of marble, commerce, and religion. At its heart was the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. For an Ephesian, religion was a contract. The Romans called it pax deorum, the peace of the gods. It was a transactional relationship. I give so that you may give. If you wanted protection for your ship or health for your family, you performed the works. You paid the temple, you offered the sacrifice, and you earned your standing. Then comes this letter from a man named Paul, sitting in a Roman prison. He tells this bustling, earn-your-way city that their stand-in with the Creator of the universe has zero to do with their performance. In a world of contracts, Paul was announcing a gift. Let's look at the specific words Paul uses. By grace. The Greek word is charis. In common Greek, this was the word for a favor, but Paul elevates it. In this context, grace is unmerited favor. It is favor given to someone who has done nothing to deserve it, and in many cases has done everything to disqualify themselves. Grace is the source. Imagine you're drowning in the middle of the ocean. You can't swim. You're exhausted. Grace is the ocean liner that stops for you. You didn't signal it. You didn't pay for the ticket. And you don't own the boat. It is simply there because the captain is kind. You have been saved. The Greek tense here is fascinating. It's the perfect passive. This means it's an action that happened in the past with results that continue into the present. It's not, you're being saved, implying you might fail tomorrow, or you might be saved, implying it's a gamble. It is a settled fact. For the modern listener, this is the end of, am I enough? The answer is, in yourself, no. In the gift, yes. Paul says this happens through faith. This is where many of us get tripped up. We treat faith like it's another work. We think, okay, if I just believe hard enough, I'll earn the grace. But the Greek preposition dia, through, indicates that faith is the conduit, not the cause. Think of a house in the middle of a drought. The city has a massive reservoir of water, grace. The pipes connecting that reservoir to your kitchen are faith. The pipes don't create the water. The pipes aren't the source of life. They are simply the way the water gets into your sink. Paul is saying that even the hand that reaches out to take the gift isn't something to brag about, which leads us to the most offensive part of the verse for the ego. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. In the first century, works referred to the Jewish law, circumcision, dietary laws, the Sabbath. Paul is telling his Jewish readers that their heritage doesn't save them. He's telling his Greek readers that their temple sacrifices don't save them. Today, our works look different. Our works are our philanthropy, our political correctness, our parenting wins, or our career success. We use these things to build a moral resume. We think, I'm better than that person, so surely God likes me more. Paul destroys that hierarchy. If it's a gift, the best person in the room and the worst person in the room are on exactly the same level. They are both beggars receiving bread. This is the ultimate equalizer. It creates a community where no one can look down on anyone else because no one earned their seat at the table. So, how do we walk out of our front doors today differently because of Ephesians 2:8-9? It means we stop living for the review, whether that's a literal review from your boss or the internal review you give yourself in the mirror every morning. If your standing with God is a settled gift, you are finally free to do good works, which Paul mentions in verse 10, not to get love, but because you are loved. The pressure is off. The debt is paid. The gift is yours. This makes it all the easier to then press on and fight the good fight as a soldier for Christ.